Dr. Kalicharan, and today we are going to discuss about the anti-malarial drugs. So we will continue about the anti-malarial drugs, in which various drugs are being studied. This will be continued. Malaria is mainly caused by the Plasmodium species, and these species are Plasmodium vivax, ovale, falciparum, and malari. And the mainly symptoms of the malaria is the patient complain of fever, which is a high grade of fever, and the fever is of high grade, and it occurs with the rigor and chill. Patient as well as he also complain about the headache, muscular pain, back pain, and some patient also complains of nausea, vomiting, and sweating. On palpitation, the spleen is very much enlarged. As the malaria is a endemic disease and in our country, and it acts as a major health problem in our country. So we will discussing about the anti-malarial drugs, but before we should start about the anti-malarial drugs, we will know how the malaria occurs. Malaria is mainly caused by the bite of female Anopheles. When this female Anopheles bites, it releases the sporozoites. As you can see, the mosquito bites and it releases the sporozoites in the blood circulation. Then from the blood circulation it reaches to the liver. In liver they feeds, and from the liver it is released into the systemic circulation. The sporozoites which was being who fed on the liver, they again released in the systemic circulation. In systemic circulation, as soon as these parasites reaches in the erythrocytic blood circulation, it is called erythrocytic cycle. As soon as it reaches in the blood circulation, patient complains of the fever, and this phase is called clinical attack of malaria. This is called clinical attack of malaria. And again thus the patient will complain of severe fever with rigor and chill. Patient will having sweating, and fever subsided after 2 to 3 hours or after taking any medicines. So there are some aim or the goal of the treatment for the malaria. The main aim for the treatment of malaria is the aim of the treatment is there are 4 in numbers. First there is prophylactic, then treatment, and then radical curative, and the gametocidals. Prophylactic means to prevent the clinical attacks. If a patient having if a person is going outside his country, then before the having fever or before having the malarial attack, he or she should be take some anti-malarial drugs, so that when he goes out of the country, she should not be attacked with malaria. So before having malaria, we should take the anti-malarial drug. This is called prophylactic treatment. Then if a person having suffering from the malaria, then it is called treatment. Thus it will called it is the treatment, and the drug will be given for the treatment of malaria. Then what happens after the treatment? The whole malarial parasite does not get eradicated from the body, so it requires the complete eradication. So for complete eradication, some drugs are also used, and they are called radical curative. These comes under headings radical curative. And when the radical curative means the whole malarial parasites are being none of the parasite is present in our body. This is called radical curative. Then against the gametocidal, to stop the gametes which is present